We're in a moment where anyone can build a working application in minutes with AI. And one of the companies that has done this for some time now is Lovable, one of the most popular tools for this. They went from $0 to $100 million in annual recurring revenue in just 8 months, making it the faster software company to achieve that. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to build an app from a text prompt connected to a real database that you own and publish it live. The whole thing takes less than 5 minutes. So let's go. I'm going to start with a simple journaling app. So this is the prompt. As you come to Lovable, just try. I'm going to basically do simple journaling app with a home screen, a screen to write the entry, and a screen to read. And I'm going to be using just hard-coded data, no backend, just to show you a quick application, very simple one. So let's give it some time while it builds. Okay, this tells me the app is ready. You can see here that we have a preview with some entries. You can click on the entries. So that's a working app, and I didn't have to write a single line of code. I can keep prompting to change the design, the layout, the logic, everything. But this is running on mock data. Nothing is actually saved. So if you refresh the page after you create a new entry, that new entry is going to be gone. For a real application, you need a real database. So Lovable gives you two options for the backend. The first one is Lovable Cloud, which is their managed backend. It's on by default. It is the fastest way to get started. And it's actually built on Supabase. So there's Supabase underneath Lovable Cloud. Now, the second option is connecting your own Supabase project. Once you're building something real, this is probably the better choice because you can get direct access to your database. You can do custom queries. You can manage your own security and compliance, connect to the tools. And your data is fully portable because it's sitting on open source foundations. So let me set that up. So if I go to Supabase, I'm going to join my organization and I'm going to create a new project. I'm going to call it dev. You can see that you can choose a compute size, a password, you can choose a region, and then create that. This is going to cost $10. Let's give it some time, a couple minutes for it to spin up. Okay, so you can see that now my project is healthy. I got a URL. You can get into documentation, see your tables, SQL editor, etc. For now, I'm going to go back to Lovable and I'm going to connect this to you go to connectors and then manage connections. You can see that Lovable Cloud is enabled. There's Supabase. Yeah, so you can connect to the project. Let's see if I can find my dev. No, it's not that one. It's actually this one. Dev. Boom. So it's now the Supabase project is connected. So if I make any change to the application, let's go here and say, hey, replace the mock data with a real backend. This is going to create a table on Supabase. It's going to enable security, and it's going to use Supabase queries. So it's going to use the Supabase library in order to interact with the backend. So let's apply this change and give it some time for it to actually get the work done. Okay, so it looks like this worked. Actually, it didn't just with one prompt. It found an issue. I said fix the issues, and then it actually got it done. So you can see that my page now has no entries. So let's see if I can say, I don't know, Tuesday, today was good, and save that. So he saved it. Let's go to our database and see if it actually saved that in our tables. Table editor, here on entries. Oh, you can see that it actually has a record. Tuesday, today was good. So this is working the way that it's intended. The data is real. I can see it right there in the dashboard of Supabase. And you own this database, so I can query it directly, connect it to other tools, export it, do whatever you need. So if this is an application that you want to then publish, then you need to basically just click this button. It gives you a Lovable URL, or you can add your custom domain. You can, within, just give it a click, maybe more clicks, and then just give it some time and it's going to be published. Okay, so it looks like our app is live. This is the link, so let's click that and see if it works. You can see that it is authenticating. And there you go, that's the app. Let's create another record. So Wednesday today was bad. And it's created the second record. If you go to the table and refresh this table, you can see now there are 2 records. Perfect. So this is a visual representation of what we use. Lovable generates the code for a working application from plain language prompts, and that you can use. You can see using Lovable previews, and when you're ready to publish, you just click a button here, and then it creates your published application. If you need a backend, the default in Lovable is Lovable Cloud, which is built on Supabase, but it's completely abstracted from you because it's managed by Lovable for you. If you want control over your backend, instead of Lovable Cloud, you can connect your own Supabase project. And so now, something very important about this is that the Lovable preview and the published app both point to the same Supabase project. And this is not necessarily good. This might be fine to get started, but as soon as you have real users, you want a proper development environment that's isolated from production. And that's what we're going to cover on the next video. I'm going to show you how to add version control on GitHub and keep your development work isolated from your published app.